Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. The Miami Heat have finally made a move in season. They have signed Kevin Love to a deal after he was bought out by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the Heat also plan on signing Cody Zeller, the former Charlotte Hornets. So Love's expectation and the reason why he signed with the Heat is that he believes he's going to have a sizable role in the Heat's front court rotation as they continue to push into the Eastern Conference playoff race. Miami have been undersized all year. Backup small forward Caleb Martin has been starting in the 4 spot all year, and he's undersized at 6'7". He's more of a wing player, so having Love, I think, fits a big need for the Miami Heat, as well as potentially signing Zeller. So Love and Zeller are Miami's first non-rookie additions for the team in the last 2 seasons. Last moves they've obviously done were acquiring Kyle Lowry, Markieff Morris, PJ Tucker, and signing Caleb Martin from a 2-way deal. So Kevin Love, is he washed or is he not? Is that the question? Maybe. But Kevin Love is 34 years old. He averaged 8.5 points, close to 7 rebounds in about 20 minutes per game this season with the Cavs coming off the bench. He was shooting 35.4% from 3 on close to 5 attempts, which is not bad. And he was shooting 89% from the free throw line in the 41 games that he's played this season. So he and the Cleveland Cavaliers agreed to a buyout on Saturday. And so once he cleared the waivers, he signed a deal with the Miami Heat. So Zeller, on the other hand, has not played a game since last season. He appeared in 27 games with the Portland Trailblazers last year, averaged a modest 5 points, 4.6 rebounds in 13 minutes, which is not horrible. The 30-year-old center averaged 9.6 rebound over his 9-year career. So Miami had a workout with Zeller last week. I guess they were impressed. They wanted to bolster their front court, which they have been missing this entire season. So the Heat had 2 open roster spots heading in to yesterday, and they finally again added to the front court that they desperately needed. And so they previously had just one playoff eligible big behind Bam Adebayo, and that was Omer Yurtseven, who's missed the entire season as he's been recovering from ankle surgery, an injury that he suffered during the preseason. So, when the Heat are fully healthy, then I think the Heat can either start Kevin Love next to Adebayo as the 4, or they could either slot him as the backup 4 or 5 coming off the bench. I would assume Zeller would be the backup 5 at this point, as they're trying to reintegrate Yurt into the lineup if he's going to be even part of the rotation. So I think the Heat possess enough defense around Love and Zeller to make up for that. So if Victor Oladipo can be possibly that in that fourth quarter lineup, so it could be Vic, Hero, Jimmy, Bam, and Love as that final 5. So the good thing about Kevin Love is, again, now we have that natural floor spacer. He can play make to a certain degree, so we could run the offense through him on certain plays. Of course, Bam Adebayo can run the offense, Jimmy can run the offense, Tyler can run some plays for the offense. So adding him, a savvy veteran, former champion, I think is a good move. I mean, the Heat needed to do something. They were desperate. They needed a backup 4 or a starting 4. And I think Kevin Love is a good fit. I mean, we needed someone that provides spacing for Bam and Jimmy to operate in that mid-range and in that paint. So I think it's a good move. I don't think it's going to move the needle. I don't think we're a contender now by any means, but we're in that 6 to 7 range. I think this puts us out of the play-in, hopefully, and we're not 7th and 8th seeds going into the playoffs. I think this will push us to stay consistently within that 5 to 6 range, with the possibility of possibly getting home court in the first round, depending how bad the Nets do. I mean, they beat the Heat with Miles or Mikal Bridges, who just dominated us. So, I think it's a good move. I'm open-minded to it. I think we needed that depth with also adding Zeller to the front court, and we're getting 2 guys who are veterans they might have still enough in the tank that can help us move up and become a dangerous team. No one wants to play the Heat in the first or the second round. We're going to be a tough out. So I think this just helps bolster our roster. So let me know what you guys think about the addition of Kevin Love and also the potential, or pretty much most likely, adding of Cody Zeller as well. So thanks again for checking in. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good